And so here we have the goblin head that we want to start to ink now. As I've shown in previous videos, the inking stage is always about improving the drawing somehow, with the ink lines, previous pencil marks that you've made which you want to change. Now's the time to do that. And you can neaten up, certain lines as well. Tidy up certain lines, sorry, that sounds a bit better. And you can work out the shading, either beforehand or whilst you're inking. It's entirely up to you. I want to work this goblin's head because this is part of a larger video series. I just want to get the head out of the way in this 3-part drawing series, and then we'll concentrate on like possible figure designs and maybe other stuff. We'll really try and flesh these video series out, so I can really try and help some people or inspire some people at the very least, so as you'll find out, I'm not the world's greatest artist obviously, but I like to draw, so that's why I'm doing these videos. Sketch these eyebrows in, make them look menacing at the very least. Drawing the grotty hair there. I'll come back to that. I'll do these teeth first. I think the goblin looks quite good with the sharp teeth. Of course you could draw them without sharp teeth, but I always think it looks quite effective and more goblin-like. Details here and there. Let's do this here now. Gotta be careful with this paper because if I hold the ink pen on the same place, it like absorbs into the paper. So I'm only using like cheap printing paper. It's cheaper just to sketch stuff out on. use a thicker marker, maybe a Sharpie marker to just ink some of them in, maybe, or I might just leave it. Maybe when it comes to the colouring stage, maybe add them in with a black pencil crayon or something. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just want to keep the air looking straggly and like it's real greasy and horrible. That's the idea anyway. So we'll just add some area of shading in here. So find when you add slight areas of shade in it, it'll just contrast the, the areas you want to stand out, like the teeth or the eyes or something like that. It just helps define some of the features as well on the face. So I always just try and experiment with different bits of lighting and the way you apply the ink. I'm going to do a future video about painting with like Indian ink, which is like a really good type of ink that you can use with brushes, and just experiment with the inking process, because I think that's quite important in whatever you draw and how you draw. Just experiment with the materials that you got, the equipment, and just find a way of working that you prefer rather than the way I prefer, because I'm only showing you things just to try and inspire, or And so we've got our rough goblin version here. We want to rub the pencil lines out and start to colour this in the next video. So I'll see you then.